Welcome back to the Football Manager Save here on the ChesnoidPlays channel. We are starting the new season today. There's been a bit of action in the off-season that you won't have seen here on YouTube that was seen over on stream. Speaking of stream, I have now started simulcasting, multi-streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. So if YouTube was your preferred streaming platform to watch, and you had been not watching the Twitch streams, but you would like to watch the streams, then you can do so now on the main YouTube channel, Chesnoid Gaming. So I'm streaming everything that I used to stream on Twitch is still going on Twitch. I'm just now doing it on the main YouTube channel as well as doing it on Twitch. And still, the edited highlights will come here to the second channel. So if you want to watch all of the FC stuff we record, all of the F1, all of the FM, etc., you can do so live over on the main YouTube channel or, of course, continually over on Twitch. That said, drop the video a like, subscribe to this channel as well, and you definitely won't miss any of the edited highlights. So what you want to know is, what did you do in a transfer window, Ches? Well, I'll tell you, shall I? We'll start with transfers out because that was a significant area of financial gain for us. George Thomas. I didn't want to sell him, but Hearts offered me a significant handful of change, and I just couldn't say no. So George Thomas left us to go to Hearts for over £1 million. Will Mannion also left to go to Hearts for 130 grand, so he has now left us as well. Also outgoing, a number of loanees. Glenn McConnell, who's a striker that could well be championship level if he continues to grow. He's gone to Grimsby. And Kai Yearn, our other key central player, has gone out on loan to Bradford this season. So we'll see how well he does there. This is going to be his third loan spell at League 2 level, and hopefully he'll do very well there. Incomings, which is something you'll be keen to know as well. You knew already about Jack Kingdon coming in on a free from Manchester United. You knew already about Jack Morehouse coming in on a free from Manchester United. Daniel Harvey we have bought from MK Dons for £170,000 as a new left back. Not sure yet if he'll start ahead of Danny Andrew or whether he will be second choice to Danny Andrew. But Danny Andrew is on the transfer list, so maybe he might be first choice sooner rather than later. Also in, Archie Mayer on a free. 6'6" goalkeeper. Had a great loan spell at Gateshead in the conference. 15 clean sheets, averaging a goal conceded a game, which is not bad, especially for a team like Gateshead. So hopefully with us, with a stronger defence in front of him, he'll put in a great performance. Significantly better than any other goalkeeper we've got at the club. Yes, you read that right. Shola Shoretire, released by Manchester United, signs for Cambridge United. Best player at the club, star rating wise. You can understand why. Fantastic signing. Yet to play a competitive game for us, but has 1 goal and 2 assists in pre-season. Very excited about seeing him play for the U's. Sean Raggett has come in for free from Portsmouth. He played regular football for them, either off the bench or from the start. 23 substitute appearances. So if he didn't start, he definitely came on off the bench. They released him. He goes straight into my starting lineup, Sean Raggett. Really pleased with that. Charlie Kirk's come in initially as a backup winger, but certainly he could force his way into the starting lineup for £46,000 from Charlton. He was underused there. We certainly will be utilising him here. I do need another striker to replace the outgoing loanee that goes back to Ipswich, Ghassan Ahadme. We've gone for Johnny Kenny from Celtic. We're hoping that Fajiri can just do the business. And if he can, great. Johnny Kenny knows where the back of the goal is. And he's still young. And he's on £160 a week. So it was a no-brainer, really. That's a very cheap backup option. And then our biggest signing financially is Sonny Carey. We paid £425,000 for him. Up to potentially £450,000. Comes in from Blackpool, where he had a very good year last year. 7 goals, 7 assists in just 24 starts. They underutilised him. He's my George Thomas replacement in the midfield, basically. Shola Shoretire dramatically improves us. And then Sonny Carey is George Thomas's replacement. And look how utilitarian he is as well. And he's only 23, so plenty of room to grow too. Coach Report says, good League One player, could be a good Championship player, and I wholeheartedly agree. So the squad is objectively better than it was last year. However, we have lost some key players like Ryan Bennett and George Thomas, and they will be hard to replace. But hopefully, the players we've brought in will be able to replace him, or them, plural. Liam Bennett, continually his future hangs in the balance. He will not sign a new contract, and it expires at the end of the season. So either we keep him for another year, we use him for another year, and let him go for free at the end of the season, or I try and cash in now, which is what I'm trying to do at the moment, but nobody is actually bidding for him as it stands. So at present, Liam Bennett stays, but I have the budget to replace him should he go, or for when he goes, either be that now or at the end of the season. We have the financial position to be able to replace him. So after a surprise playoff appearance last year, I'd be delighted if we can replicate that this season. I don't expect us to, but the board only want us to finish in the mid-table. So that I am certainly confident of. They've no real expectations in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. They would like us to get through the group stage in the Papa John's Trophy, but we have a favourable draw in that competition, in that we have a favourable draw there with Leyton Orient, Sutton and Watford's under 21. So we'll get through there. The Carabao Cup has been drawn. We've got Swindon away. They're in League 2. That's probably winnable tie as well. But we are on the opening match day of Season 2 here. So we're going to head straight into the game against Burton and Hove Albion. We'll play the game and hopefully start the season with a win. Like I say, please do drop the video like if you enjoy the content. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss out on more. Head on over to Twitch or to the main YouTube channel to watch all of the behind the scenes with the live content as well. And without any further ado, we will head into our first game of the new year with our new players and hopefully a very good result on the end of it. So I am lacking a centre mid, but that's only because Digby's injured and Shoretire can drop if needs be. So the side looks good. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new faces in the starting 11 though. So it might be a bit of a disjointed performance to begin with, but hopefully everyone's good enough to get the job done. Let's see what we can do against this Burton and Hove Albion. Burton and Hove Albion? No, it's just Burton Albion. It's Brighton and Hove Albion, says you idiot. Home form is important to us, though. It was our home form that helped us get the playoff football last year. So fingers crossed, we can do exactly that now. Replace the home form from last year with the home form from last year. On the attack, Harvey with the throw. Fajiri back to him. Not a bad delivery. Kachunga gets there. And he'll keep it in play. Support here from Carey. There's Adam May on the edge of the box. Nods it down to Shola Shoretire. I mean, this is good football so far. Sonny Carey scores on his debut. Sonny Carey makes it 1-0 Cambridge in the 36th minute. Brilliant team move. And we have the advantage on opening day. Here's Bennett in the box. Mason Bennett equalises within seconds for Burton and Hove Albion. As it says, instant reply for them. Annoyingly, our lead didn't last long. Archie Mayer played it. Well, I don't even know how to explain that to you, but Zeno just didn't take control of the ball, and then Mason Bennett ran in behind and scored. Sick, nice one. To be fair, the defensive line and the midfield are having a good game, but my forward players aren't being as clinical as they can be. Kachunga gets tackled. He might be for the subs bench soon, Elias. Although he does have the capability to just pop up with a goal or a penalty win. And there is the goal that we were talking about. Elias Kachunga buries it. Cambridge lead by 2-1. Now we will make some changes just to freshen things up. He was on a 6.1, Elias. And on a yellow card. Now he's got a goal to his name as well. Out wide left is an option. And running through the gap is Saleh Kaikai. And in the middle is Fajiri. Fajiri Okunabiri's off the mark for the season again. 15 goals in League One for him last year. And he's off the mark early doors this year. Took a little while for Fajiri to get up to speed in Season 1. But if he can start the season already well and truly on the bike and up to pace, we might have a good season from Fajiri. That is a really, really nice move. And another nice goal. Playing some nice football here. Some really sumptuous football. This will give us a great start to the season with a 3-1 potentially bigger win. If we can get it. Soleil has options in the middle. Here's Sonny Carey on the edge of the box. He's already gotten one, but he's whipped that one wide. There's a 3-1 win for us. And a dominant 3-1 win for us too. Disappointed with the goal we conceded, but a fantastic opening day to the new season. Playoff contenders last year. And if we play like that regularly this season, we'll be playoff contenders again this year as well. Sonny Carey with a brilliant goal on debut. Adam May with 2 assists as well. Absolutely brilliant. Adam May may well hold on to that starting lineup spot ahead of Digby if he's going to be that creative from a deeper role. Very happy with that win. Perfect start to the season. So starting a slightly rotated side then. Oh, I can have 9 substitutes, can I? Lovely. There we go. Always forget that in the Carabao Cup. So we have the opportunity to get ourselves through to the next round here with a relatively straightforward tie on paper, but making some changes to the starting lineup will certainly mean that it's not going to be as straightforward as it could be. But if we pick up where we left off last time, we'll be fine. I probably should have given Jack Stevens the game here, actually, as our backup goalkeeper, but an oversight from me that we shall aim to avoid next time around. If there is to be a next time, of course, because Swindon might knock us out. Sonny Carey. Oh, it's a gorgeous through ball. And Kenny is offside. I've just seen the linesman's flag go up. Johnny Kenny nearly with a goal on his debut for the club as well. But not to be. Disallowed after 36 minutes. Really couldn't be more happy with Sonny Carey. And Kachunga. And Charlie Kirk. He'll get a goal on debut. Then instead, on the left-hand side, another new signing hitting the ground running. Brilliant Kachunga assist. He continues to be a stellar player in amber and black. Should maybe have given Harrison the start, to be honest. It's a lovely cross. It's a gorgeous cross. It's going to fall to Sonny Carey. Oh! I think Sonny Carey might be a bit good, lads. I might be wrong, but he's definitely impressing. Signed for near as makes no difference, £500,000. But he is looking like a multi-million-pound player right now. Brilliant goal. A 2-0 win in the cup against Swindon. They had a decent go of it, actually, Swindon. So fair play to them. But a good win for us through to the next round. Relatively comfortable. Well, Reading wins 6-1 against Wimbledon. That's not gone well for them. And hopefully we can get a decent draw in the next round. Because we'd like to go on a bit of a cup run in the Carabao Cup, although you don't get any money until the semi-final, as we found out last year. But we went on a decent cup run in both cups last season, all 3 cups actually. So hopefully we can do so again. And it just gives those players that aren't playing the chance to play more regularly, and those players that are playing that are in good form the chance to keep up their form by playing more regularly. When you're on top of your game, you don't want to wait a week till the next game. You want to keep smashing out the performances every 3 or 4 days. And if we keep going in the cup, then we will have the chance to do that. And with the size of squad big enough to be able to cope with the fixture list as well. Leyton Orient away next in the league, although we do have them next, or we do have them, should I say, in the Papa John's Trophy as well. I've now apparently passed my Continental A licence coaching badge, which is lovely. And I shall now ask to go and take my pro. And we'll see if the board will actually let me do that. Game 3 of the new season. Leyton Orient up into League 1 as of last year. The bottom of the table so far this year. So we've got to be favourites, right? Away from home here. But we are trying to get forward here. Every player of ours in their half. And it's a real high line for us at the minute, which could be dangerous. Alternatively, Shola Shoretire could show you exactly why he's as good as he is. The quality of goals so far this season has been quite good, hasn't it? If we're completely honest. Pretty damned good indeed. May, Okanabiri, Shoretire, 30 yards, bottom corner. What a goal. That's a habit we need to get out of. In the first league game, we scored and then immediately conceded. In the second league game, we've scored and then immediately conceded. And that's not necessarily a trait that you want your defensive unit to have, really, is it? No. No, it's not, Ches. Leicester, with their squad, should be expected to do as well as they're doing. But Ipswich came up from the league below. Here's Graham. Oh, it's gone through the keeper. It's 2-1 Leyton Orient. Jordan Graham buries it. And away from home against a side that lost their first game of the season, we look like we might be losing our first game of the season. Although we are only half an hour in and there's a lot of time to turn it around. But I am going to berate everyone. Lovely run this by Kachunga. And Shola's in. Oh. We got it back. Fajiri. Saleh. Saleh! Ole Saleh! 2-2. Again, the standard of finishing this season has been very high, hasn't it? If we could stop conceding at the other end, that would be great. Terrible touch by Shola. But Fajiri with another assist. And touch and finish from Saleh Kaikai. Top draw, top corner, 2-2. Christian has joined Emoticon Heaven. Oh, that's stunning. What a goal. They're either fantastic one-off strikes or this team put together brilliant moves. From the throw, Bennett, Shoretire, 2-touch. Kenny, 1-touch. Kirk, 1-touch. Top corner. Cambridge, 3. Leyton Orient, 0. We've got some very good footballers at this football club right now. Come on. Blow your whistle, ref. There we go. Ah, not there we go. Set piece. No! Brilliant drilled finish from George Monker on the edge of the box. 6 goals and the 6th one coming in the 6th minute of added time. Training ground routine that works to perfection. That is cleanly struck through so many bodies. Archie Mayer didn't stand a chance. 3-3. George Monker. He's only 30 years of age, George Monker. Ah, bugger. Right. A point then. A point. I'll say you're unlucky, but I'm not happy, but I'll try and keep morale up. Right, it wants me to start Digger ahead of Adam May in that deeper role, but at the minute, we have played well there. We did concede 3 goals in the last game, so obviously it's not been perfect so far this season. But it's still been okay. Still been decent. Kachunga and Bennett picking up where they left off last season, which is good news. That partnership continues to flurry this year. If we aren't able to move Bennett on and bring in a new right back, then fair enough. Barnsley, a side that started last season horrendously, then dramatically improved and continue to be on that upwards trajectory. But we have to win our home games, no excuses. I'll try putting a little bit of pressure on after the poor performance defensively last time out, and we'll see how well that expectation that we put on them works in terms of getting a result. I anticipate it won't work in terms of getting a result, and actually they won't react well to the pressure. But we do have a few new faces that have come down actually from bigger clubs, so they might actually be more used to the pressure and be able to deal with it. Adam May with the ball here, spreading it out wide to Liam Bennett, and we'll see if we can get an opening goal inside the first few minutes, and we can't. Saleh flicks that on nicely. Sonny Carey. He's in here. Kachunga's gone down, stayed down. Carey takes advantage, buries it. We have the lead, but is Kachunga going to be injured longer term? Or is it just a knock? I'm not sure. We'll find out in due course. He appears to be okay. Good. We lead by a 1-0 at home against Barnsley. Bottled 4th place year 1. Yikes. Still, that's a hell of a first season. Shoretire, he's still going here. Shoretire! 2-0 Cambridge. He scored another wonderful individual goal. Well worth the £4,800 a week at the minute, Shoretire. Absolutely stellar. Thank you, mate. Yes. That's George Thomas adequately replaced with Shaw Ratire and Sonny Carey, isn't it? Ah, bugger. 2-1. Barnsley back in it. Joe Hugill, the player that scored a brace last time Barnsley played, is on the score sheet again. Really well built down the left-hand side. A 2-1 win against Barnsley. Our home form was key last year. And our home form this year so far is 100%. Away form not great, with a 3-3 draw against Leyton Orient. But home form very, very good. We're quite happy with the squad we've built at the moment. We never stop looking for ways to improve the squad, however. Links with Charlie McNeil. Well, YouTube chat wanted me to sign Charlie McNeil. I can't afford to sign Charlie McNeil because he's too expensive. He's just signed for Preston on a free and he's not coming to me, so there's no interest, thank you. As we've had 4 games today and the opening starts to the episode as well. That will probably draw this YouTube video to a close. We will start the next episode with Cheltenham away and then a difficult game at home against recently relegated Rotherham, as well as obviously cup games against Port Vale and the aforementioned Leyton Orient. So do drop the video a like on YouTube if you've enjoyed, of course. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more of this Football Manager journey. Do come and join me on stream, whether that be on Twitch or on the main YouTube channel now. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.